Hi everyone. I wanted to create a video so that I could give a greater understanding of how immersions came into my life and um, how it is that I came to be somebody who offers them and why they're so valuable. In 2013 of September, I met Marianne Winiger. And if you don't know who Marianne Winiger is, I highly recommend that you look up who she is and what her journey has been with human design and particularly with Ra. Prior to that point, I had been into human design, studying human design, had 3 readings from human design from analysts. And I still had no idea what it was to be a generator. I mean, I didn't know what waiting to respond meant, you know? It's like my mind had an idea of what it was. I was in school, I was understanding all these details, and it was very much in my head with human design. And then I finally met Marianne. And when I met Marianne, and we had a moment where we were alone, and I asked some question off the top of my head. And what ended up happening is she was able to help me understand, literally in a moment, what it was to be a sacral authority generator. And from that moment, my life changed. And I went to an immersion of hers right after that, like a month later. And from that moment forward, I responded to attending almost every single immersion that Marianne has held since September of 2013 up until now. So my body and my frequency has been steeped in all of the things, all of the natural unfoldings that occur inside of the structure of an immersion. And what Marianne brought in very much is embodied in my experience. And so that energy or whatever has taken place inside of this group dynamic is continuing to be carried out through my geometry. And so what was introduced by Marianne is now a continuation of what comes through me. And none of it is mine. It's not, something that I just picked up from her and now I'm doing it. It's a living aliveness to what unfolds in immersions that are incredibly valuable. In fact, it's unlikely that that type of environment will be recreated anywhere else in the world because you don't have a room full of people who are living this. And so when you're in an immersion and you're in a room full of people that are all attempting to actually embody what it means to live their design, to wait inside of strategy and authority, it has a profound effect in the field. And this is what gets carried through with an immersion, and what continues to carry through my own experience in immersions. And I find that this is something that if anybody has the opportunity to attend an immersion that is through the line of Marianne Winiger, that is probably one of the most valuable things that you could ever do for yourself and in this process. So I hope that gives a little bit more context as to, my involvement with immersions and why would I be somebody who that comes through, or where does it come from? So yeah, I hope that helps.